Today we will be visiting Humayun's tomb in Delhi. We just got out of the closest metro station, which is Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium metro station, and we will be walking there. And it's around 1.3 kilometers, so it's a long walk. Let's go up to the first landmark here. Up until now, only a bit of cars and footpaths. So this is Subsburg, a landmark tomb which historians are still debating about on who it belongs to. Nonetheless, a pretty sight. Now we are at the ticket counter for Humayun's tomb. It costs around 40 per each Indian tourist and 600 for a foreigner. So we have bought our tokens and entered the place. And this is the view just inside the gate. Since we are here in the afternoon, there are not many people here, so we just entered a bit more, and this what looks like an old fort. This is the entrance to Isa Khan's tomb, an adjacent tomb to the bigger and the major attraction of Humayun's tomb. This is one of the first garden tombs in the country and contains a lot of graves of a lot of prominent people back in the Mughal Empire. So Isa Khan was a noble in Sher Shah Suri's court who replaced Humayun as the emperor of the Mughal Empire for a little bit. So we are at the entrance of Isa Khan's tomb. Much more colorful than I expected, but pretty nonetheless. So these are the walls made of sandstone, and you can see an adjacent mosque in the background as well. A few tourists here and there. It's not the peak timing despite being a weekend. Let's just take a circular view and take in all the surroundings. Alright, so we have circled back to the main gate. Let's move in a bit closer. This is what Isa Khan's tomb looks from a close-up. Quite symmetrical and in really good shape despite being over 500 years old. As you can see, despite it being called Isa Khan's tomb, this one contains multiple graves. And this is the inside of the dome with some beautiful engravings. But yes, it's all in all a relatively small structure compared to what we will visit later on. So moving on. Even though the buildings are small, everything is connected by long walks, and my feet are beginning to hurt. So we have moved in a bit more, and we are now at the western gate to Humayun's tomb. Now people are beginning to pour in as the evening approaches, and as soon as we cross this corridor, we will have the big reveal of what we actually came to visit. So here it is, Emperor Humayun's tomb in all its glory. And this one actually served as an inspiration to other monuments that came after it, especially the famous Taj Mahal, which was built by Humayun's great grandson Shah Jahan. So we'll just take a surround view. A lot more trees than I expected. So let's move in. I see there are a lot of people upstairs as well. There is a lot more freedom compared to Taj Mahal, which is pretty cool, I guess. Oh, the stairs look pretty steep, and I hate stairs. Following someone's shoes, really need to change the camera focus. So we are here the upstairs of Humayun's tomb. A lot of star signs for some reason. Hexagonal symmetrical structure here. So here we are at the center point of the entire monument, the grave of Emperor Humayun, the second emperor of the Mughal Empire. This is what the dome looks like from the inside. Pretty big. If this was not a place to be respected, I would try a couple of shouts to see if it echoes, of course. Don't want to disrupt the public. So this entire grave is made of marble. Same goes for the interiors. The exteriors are mostly built of sandstone, quite similar to other monuments like the Red Fort and Fatehpur Sikri. That's quite, despite the similar structures, sets it up apart from the Taj Mahal, which was built later. So now, after paying our respects, we are out back in the open. There were some secondary graves as well, in some small chambers. So now our trip concludes, I suppose. So that was one of our journeys.